Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2014. Made possible by Billionaire Banshee, Guys, Games, and Beer, Dashing Inventor Games, creators of the Simple System role-playing game system, and Zonko, makers of Mobs, the t-shirts that turned life into an RPG.
Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back with our Gen Con Bonanza, and today, right now, I'm very, very, very excited because this is one of the most anticipated games of the show for me, Dead of Winter, and we're here with one of the co-creators, Isaac. So what can you tell us about Dead of Winter?
Well, Dead of Winter is what we like to call a meta-cooperative game. You are taking on the role of groups of survivors that all have secret objectives that they're trying to complete in order to win the game. Now, there may be a betrayer against you that's trying to work actively against you. Now, most survivors, what they want is to complete the main objective and get their own personal goals done. The betrayer doesn't want the main objective to go through. So there may be somebody amongst you that's trying to work against you. So it creates this interesting piece of mistrust amongst everybody. Kind of like if you're living in the series of Walking Dead, where you just don't know these people's past and you don't know how to work together necessarily 100%, but you know you have to work together in order to survive. So what's going on too is that there's these interesting cards called Crossroads cards, and they have these triggers on them that the player to your right is looking at while you're taking your turn and seeing whether or not you're going to trigger that crossroad event. Then they'll stop you if you do, and they're going to give you a story piece, and then you get options to go ahead and choose between. Now, those options may be your personal choice that give you something beneficial for you and something beneficial for the colony. It might be something negative for you and something negative for the colony, so you have to choose and show your true colors when those things come out. So it's kind of like, oh, did he choose that because he just needed it for a secret objective, or did he choose that because he's a betrayer and he's trying to work against us? You know, and then there's also situations where colonies are voting on different situations that happen, and it just has so much theme and immersion that it just sings as a game of making you feel like you are these people in this situation. What's cool too is that it has dice allocation mechanic where you're actually rolling dice at the beginning of the round and using those dice to perform different actions during your turn. You're collecting items, you're upgrading your characters with different weapons and items that you're finding across in the different locations that you have. There's 30 different characters in the game that have different stats and different abilities. You also can get the Kodiak Kobe promo if you pre-order through us or you order through our website. And there are 10 different main objectives that all have a hardcore variant on them. So there's kind of like 20 different main objectives. There's crisis cards that are coming up that offer different set of crises that are happening to the colony during the game. And there's 35 different secret objectives that are split up that you don't know what kind of objectives are going to be having. So there's tons of stuff in this game, tons of replayability, and so much theme that's coming out of all of the characters, the cards, the crossword cards, and just story and awesomeness in that kind of survival scenario.
And the player count, length time?
It is two to 5 players. The length is dependent on the type of main objective that you choose. We've broken down the main objectives in 3 different types: short, medium, and long. Short is somewhere between 60 and 90 minutes, and the longer are about 2 to 3 hours.
And you guys are sold out at Gen Con now, but where can people go to your website?
Yes, you can go to plaidhatgames.com and pre-order with us now. We're having another 6,000 come in that people can go ahead and take advantage of getting on. Anything else, we'll try to make it available in stores, but we don't know how many people are going to pre-order as well. So, and we're trying to print as many as people are demanding. So we also have more games trying to come out in the Crossroads series. The next one that people voted on is going to be Lost in Space themed. So we're going to go ahead and see. I'm working on that one now, and it's probably going to take a little while to come out, but we're also thinking of expanding the Dead of Winter universe as well and seeing if we can do more of that. So as long as the game is successful and people are supporting it, we want to support you guys.
Fantastic. Isaac, thank you very much. That was Dead of Winter from Plaid Hat Games. Be sure to check out our awesome sponsors, Guys, Games, and Beer. And if you're enjoying this sort of coverage, click on the subscribe link below.
Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2014. Made possible by Billionaire Banshee, Guys, Games, and Beer, Dashing Inventor Games, creators of the Simple System role-playing game system, and Zonko, makers of Mobs, the t-shirts that turned life into an RPG.